I went to Bank of America to take cash out, and it said I had negative something amount of money. And then I just kept taking more out because I was like, this is wrong. I called Ashley, and no joke, I said, the bank's broken.
My guest today is the person who inspires more of my content than anyone else, my little sister, Arielle. This is the first episode of our sister series. She's a homeowner, a sales rep, she's married, she's raising my adorable nephew and 2 precious dogs, and she also happens to be hilarious. She went from calling me at 16 to report that the bank was broken to being a saver and investor and the person texting me screenshots of her 401k. But this isn't just sister stories. As always, we get into the actual numbers. Arielle reveals what happened when I secretly set her 401k contribution to 15%. So it's like...
Still don't know because so much is coming out. I feel like I need more than this.
We get into the experiments I've tested on her over the years, including putting her credit cards in the freezer.
I think it worked though, because the concept, I was like so ashamed that you could put it in the freezer. I was like, I should probably not go in there.
She tells the story of the night out that ended with a pet store credit card.
She gave the guy her Pets Plus card.
PetSmart. I was like, do you take PetSmart? And they're like, no, this is New York City.
We take money.
A secret comes out live.
You wouldn't know. I just opened a new credit card.
You did?
Yes.
You didn't even ask me which one?
No, I should have.
I'm Ashley, certified financial planner, founder of The Fiscal Femme, and I'm asking the question everyone is already wondering. How do people actually afford their lives? This is How Do You Afford This?
Welcome to the show, Aerie.
Thank you.
This episode is a little different because Aerie is my sister. And I thought it'd be really fun to do a sister series. And I wanted Aerie to come on the show for a few reasons. One, because you've come a long way, baby.
Yes, baby.
2, you're such a big inspiration for my content. I'll get texts from Aerie like with a screenshot of her 401k or asking me if she should get pet insurance, and we talk back and forth. And I think, like, how great would it be if I could be this for the Fiscal Femme community? So that's it. It inspires a lot of my content and how I want my content to feel like I'm your big money savvy sister, you know?
Yeah.
And then also she's hilarious and so fun. And so I really think that you'll enjoy these conversations.
Thanks.
There's so much we can talk about because you own your home, you have 2 dogs. I know you've had your share of vet bills. You have a kid. You have a great career. But I really wanted to start with the backstory for this episode. We can get into all that. We have a lot of time to do that.
I'll always come back.
Yeah.
I'm a shoe in.
She's a shoe. Okay. So now you're savvy with your money. You're a saver. I no longer worry about you. I feel like there was a time in your life where I was like, what's happening? I would like track you and be like, wow, are you at the Apple store? And then you like stop my ability to track you. I don't worry anymore.
That's amazing. I am 37.
Yeah.
And you're not worried.
So to give people a taste of how far you've come, can you tell us a story of when you called me to tell me the bank was broken?
Okay. So I was 16 years old. So honestly, like, I don't think a lot of 16-year-olds know a ton about money. Maybe
I forgot you were 16.
Maybe they knew more than me. Maybe I was 18. I'm going to say 16 for my own mental health. I went to Bank of America to take cash out, and I overdrafted. And instead of thinking I overdrafted, it said I had negative something amount of money. And I was so confused because, first of all, why did it let me do that?
It was like negative 17 or something.
Yeah, something crazy. And then I just kept taking more out because I was like, this is wrong.
That was
really crazy because, like, why did they let me keep doing that?
And also, like, why is that the inclination? Like, it's wrong, so you keep taking more just to check? Like, what is the logic?
Again, I was a young tot. This wasn't my prime time. And yeah, so I think I just did it like once or twice to make sure, because I was like, something's wrong with this. And I don't know why I did that. But I called Ashley, and no joke, I said, the bank's broken or something's wrong with the bank. That it says negative and I keep taking money out. But also, I feel like it's messed up that they let people do that.
Fair.
It's fair.
I also remember we were like, can you like wipe off the negative? We were like trying to figure it out. And like, can you like wipe it off? Like, is it dirt? Like,
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought there was really something wrong because I was naive.
I love that you called me too.
Yeah. And I think after we had a few more hangouts after that, I stopped calling you around. No, I'm just kidding. Because you like take all my money and put it places that I don't want.
That was later.
But but you know, the freezing of the cards.
So we're going to talk about that. But like something switched for you. Now you're a saver. You have like a number that you want to have you have a high yield savings. Like what flipped for you? Like, do you remember that moment where it became more fun to save than spend?
I think
if it is.
Well, no, I honestly think something flipped in that I realized like how scary the world is money wise. Like I remember being in my like early 20s and I had like $300 in my savings and I was like, I'm friggin' rich. And my roommate was like, you don't know anything. And I was like, oh. And I think once I learned how much life was going to cost, as my life got more expensive and I don't know, I wasn't living with my parents anymore and reality kind of set in. I think that it kind of forced me to need more help and to be a little smarter.
So then you're like, okay.
Because I didn't want to be the person that called and was like, help me.
So it almost like what felt like enough, like rich was 300. And then in the real world, you're like, oh, I actually need more than that.
Right. Because at that time, I had just moved in with my roommate, but I was living at home and I didn't have any expenses. So, like, if I could go back in time, I wish I could have saved when I was living at home, like my husband did. Like, he saved a ton of money when he lived at home. And, like, I was more like, YOLO. I live at home. I got no problems.
Do you remember any of those purchases? Like the YOLO?
Yeah, I remember, like, I worked at Nordstrom. I was an intern at Nordstrom. And no offense to Nordstrom, but like you don't make very much money, but you get like 20% off, which also is like basically the tax. And I was just like buying random stuff at Nordstrom because I had a discount and I would just like spend my whole paycheck.
Yeah.
And then come home and just like have enough to get coffee and stuff.
And then you were living at home, so it was
right.
Fine. Okay, so moving in with your roommate sounds like it was the thing that flipped. Like you were on your own.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a better job too, like a little.
Yes,
better.
that's
wasn't like great, but it was like.
That's what I was gonna ask. Because people listening might be like, "Did your income change?" Like that can help too.
Right.
It's more motivating when you actually can save. What can you share about how your income has changed over your career?
So I still have the same job I had 10 years ago, which is kind of crazy.
After Nordstrom.
Yes. I don't still work at Nordstrom as an intern. Yeah, so I've had this same job. I'm a sales rep for a home health company, and I've had it for over 10 years, which is crazy. But my base salary since starting, because I've gotten better, is a lot higher than when I started.
I know you, like, what can you tell us about it? Like, it's doubled since you started? Has it?
Yes. My base.
Your base.
My base.
Amazing.
Because like when you start, you're not like I was completely green. I was producing like no revenue for anyone. So it was more like they were being nice.
They're betting on you.
They were like, I hope she figures this out kind of thing. So yeah. And I also think like inflation, like 10 years ago, it was different cost of everything. So yeah. And then I get commission based on how well I do per month.
And how do you manage that? Like, can you cover your base expenses with your salary so that the commission is extra? Or how do you plan around your commission?
So I feel like, not as I've gotten older, I feel like I've spent more now. So like in the summer, I do worse. And usually I prepare. And honestly, like this year, I like forgot because I was just like, whatever, I'm vibing. And then now it's July and I'm like, oh.
How would you prepare? Like if you prepared?
Probably save more of my bonuses. And like right now, I'm just using my bonuses to cover my credit card.
Got it.
Because I'm just like a little behind. But usually I save or I make my bonus is a lot more than what it is now.
And then
so
you can put some aside for summer.
Right.
Like
so
in
I
your
should be doing that. I should have called you. Because
So,
Ashley has
homework.
you have me taking money out for my HOA payment, which is nice.
You're doing it.
I'm still doing it, but I feel like I'm cheating because like I see it and then I just like take it. If I
Not
need
for your
it.
HOA.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if that ever
Yes,
happened.
it's not going great.
No, because
So it's fine. I paid my HOA
right.
this month. It was due. So
Well, that was something where, you basically, personal finance is so personal. So when you call and complain about something, I'm like, all right, what's the plan? So something that she called and complained about when she bought her home was like that the HOA is quarterly. So she's having a big payment once a quarter, which doesn't feel great when you're kind of things are going well each month, or it feels like they're going well, and then you're hit with this big payment. And so we set up a sinking fund where money is going into the HOA fund every month, and then it's there waiting when it's time to pay it.
yeah, I think you are also doing some money in my savings, and I like chilled that out for. You're
Honestly,
taking like half my salary for retirement.
Okay.
So I'm.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So, but that's really good to hear. And I think too, this is actually a really good lesson, is that even though you are taking money from the HOA, not for the HOA, it's so much better that you still have it there because it's right. Some is there for the HOA. Might not be perfect. And I think that's.
And honestly, when it's not summer, I leave it. It's just because like in summer, I forget that I do worse.
So
then I had like a couple expenses I just didn't plan for. Like I had a car issue and bought a car pretty recently. And that was like.
You do seem to always have a car issue, but.
I do. But it was like get a car or just keep paying. Like, I don't even want to think about how much I paid for my car that had so many issues.
For Aerie's job, she drives so much. She runs cars into the ground. And so if a car is not hardy, she spends so much in repairs. Yeah. It's like bananas. So I think that was what happened. And
my company
oh my gosh, we should do an episode on your cars.
You really should. My cars, I feel like if we did a deep dive, I would be like mortified.
No.
What I spent on my last car.
Right.
Just like mortified.
No, I know. But it's like, it's just a lot of interesting things that you have to decide. Like what kind of, because you're in the car a lot.
Right. So I don't want a crappy car.
You want to feel
nice.
nice.
Argue because you're, Ashley's husband's always like, get like the really crappy car.
Not crappy, actually like a really solid car that's not fancy or luxury, but that will like really be hardy. That's the not crappy. You want to be safe.
Right.
But
have a child.
Yeah. But it is interesting because you have to weigh that. You have to weigh like there's a lot to weigh. There's a negotiation.
Yeah. Big enough. Yeah. That would be a whole episode.
That's a great episode. Let's just like I think pet insurance, the house. Okay, so you had some big expenses.
I also had a big expense. My dog had congestive heart failure.
You also redid your.
That wasn't that bad.
But what is it? What was that called?
I got an entertainment center.
Yeah, you built
recently,
a built-in.
And my cousin made it, and he is amazing. But I still have to pay him.
Oh, you didn't pay him yet?
No, I did. No.
My God.
In a few years, so we'll be good.
So no interest loan to Bobby.
No.
Okay.
No. So my dog had congestive heart failure, and I'm not even kidding. That was brutal.
Right.
If you're not prepared for that. My dog was taking 8 pills a day. And what are you going to do? Just let your dog die? Like, no. You're going to.
Of course not.
Right. I know. You're either going to go into debt or, like, just hope that you can keep up with it.
And from your research, pet insurance that you have now for your new dog would have covered it. All that stuff or no?
Some of it. Some of it. Yes.
Like a meaningful part, do you think?
I think so, yes. Because as long as I didn't, so like what happened is if your dog like gets CHF, you can't like ask for pet insurance after.
Of course, right. That's so like existing.
If you don't know they have the condition, then yes, they're going to cover all that stuff. So that's why I got it actually for both my dogs now. Because
Maisie's so little.
Yeah, and I'm like terrified. Because it was just like, one of his 8 pills was $100. Like Chewy, honestly.
A month?
Yeah. Or even less. I think it wasn't even a full month.
Wow.
Yeah. Chewy was just like laughing, I think, at corporate headquarters.
This girl's in it. Okay. Is there something, I think you were, well, sorry, before we move on, I just want to say, I think.
R.I.P. Moish. Yeah.
Yeah. We love him.
Moish.
I wasn't going to say that, but that's very important. R.I.P. Moisha. That's her dog. I was going to say the summer thing. I don't know if you've ever set that up yet. That could be homework.
No, I've never done that.
So every year you
every
forget.
year it happens. And I'm like, wait, why does everything feel so expensive? And
So
then I'm like,
let's-
oh, because you're making less money significantly. It's
in the
like-
summer.
Right. It's like a no-brainer.
Because in where she lives in Southwest Florida, it's like just quiet in summer. People
Very
are
seasonal.
snowbirds. It's very seasonal. So business people aren't getting surgeries and doing medical things.
Well, they always tell us, too, like, this is time to go on vacation. Like, a lot of doctors go on vacation, same thing.
So that could be homework. We could set you up
Yeah,
starting the fall when things pick up.
that'd be great.
I think we should do homework on this series.
I think we should.
That'd be great.
So that
Okay.
we can come back and see me next summer.
So other than saving when you were living at home and YOLOing at
Not
Nordstrom, is there something you tell your younger self to like make that click sooner? Because sometimes we all wish we did things earlier, but like we don't. Like, what would you tell your younger self?
There's so many things I would tell my younger self. Pretty much like that every boyfriend does not even matter at that age. Like, wow, I thought everyone was the one. But yeah, I don't really know. Like, just to start prioritizing saving and don't like let money burn a hole in your pocket. Like, you don't have to spend everything that you get. That was like I'd be thrilled when I'd get money, even for a birthday, and I'd spend like, I still do. Like, if I get a gift card, I spend it like within 2 days. It's insane. So if I could like rein that in.
So still
Still the gift card, but not cash.
I mean, also people lose gift cards, so
Right.
it feels like almost
To me, gift cards are like, I'm so into gift cards. And I heard a thing on like, I forget, like the Today Show or something, that it's like the most unused income thing, that people just like lose them. And
I think I told you that 50% of
Yeah.
people don't use their gift
So
cards.
I like use it right away.
Got it.
So
And
I feel like that's okay. But like if I get a check or if I get cash, I have unexpected money, it'd be nice as a kid, like younger. Like we were like, I feel like birthdays, all that stuff. Like I didn't need to buy all the random things I bought.
right. You wish you saved some of it.
Yeah.
And you have a husband, he's an earner too, so you're a 2-income household. So you mentioned that I was having you put like half your salary in retirement, but what other habits do you have now? Like you mentioned 300 was rich. Like what is your minimum you want in your rainy day right now? Outside of the sinking funds for the HOA and stuff. Like I know you have like a number that's like you don't want to get below it. Do you?
Probably like $5,000.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Because like for anything that could happen, I don't know.
any other habits that since you become a saver, like other than being like, I got to get back. Because I know that you've mentioned like if you get below that number, you're like, oh, I'm putting money in until I hit it,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing. Any other things like that have shown up for you?
Mm-hmm. Well, every couple months we do open enrollment, and I have to like rein it in and not change it. Especially because Thor's, my son, is not going to. I had to pick the nicest little school for him, so it's like 1 hour long and like the car payment. But
That's another the great episode to talk about kid expenses. But I think it's so funny because Aerie always thought she'd be like a low cost mom.
I am in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways, but then she's like, okay, now I get it. Why?
Like, I just stopped feeding my kid Uncrustables because everyone's like, oh my God, make your own peanut butter and jelly. It's got corn syrup, blah, blah. So, like I'm trying to be better in that way. But
Because that saves money too? Or just
because
corn
like,
syrup?
that's like me being like low maintenance money.
Got it.
Guys, like I need to start like buying the healthier things sometimes is better,
Right. But I guess you originally went into this thinking there's no way I'll care about what school is.
Yes, especially preschool.
Yeah.
If you would have told me 3 years ago that I was going to care at all about his preschool. Meanwhile, my husband was like, this other preschool's fine. And I just like started crying. And he was like, oh my God.
See, yeah, I think, and that speaks to, it's hard to plan for some of these things because you might think this is not going to be important and it is.
Right.
And so you got to be
now I'm scared
flexible.
because I'm like, this is like 1 hour a week. What's going to happen when he goes all the time?
like-
I really don't know.
They
Because I always
slowly.
said for sure he'll go to public school, but now I don't know.
All right. So this part, I'm like so excited to talk to you about this. You have a money coach and a personal finance expert, if I do say so myself. But
Yes, you should. Toot, toot.
toot. But at the beginning, when I was just learning, I was not an expert. I was learning. And people who know a lot about something can be annoying. People who are just learning can be annoying. I remember when our mom was in school to become a therapist. we were fighting in the back seat, like in this neighborhood.
Yeah, literally.
In this neighborhood. We were fighting in the back seat and my mom pulled over. She turned the car around, or she turned around in her seat and goes, let's think of a way to solve this problem. And we were like, oh my God, Mom, we're done fighting. Just please drive the car.
Like, never talk to us again. About that.
So I would think about that. Like, I probably sounded like that to you in a lot of ways. Like, how annoying was it? And yeah, how annoying was it?
I don't feel like it was like that annoying. I still like when I see how much money I'm not getting from my paycheck, I'm like a little annoyed, but also like, okay. And I also have like 3 retirements. I still have to combine them because they're all from all my employers.
I have to tell you, like, I ran some experiments on Aerie and she is retirement rich because of me, you know? So I want to talk about...
Like, no, I think like a couple months ago, I was like, can I just like, I have like a really small one retirement. I was like, can I just cash this? And you're like, oh my God, no.
No, okay. It was via text. So there's like actually no way to know what my volume was. But I just was like, if you do cash it, you're going to pay the taxes and penalties. So you're basically getting 50% of what's in it, right?
Yeah.
And then she was like,
there's not that much in it. So I was like, eh.
Yeah. But I think that stopped you from doing it. But
I didn't do it.
You did take it as yelling, apparently.
Yes. See? The annoying. I was like, stop yelling at me.
Stop yelling.
Text.
But maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember you really annoying me, except like maybe with things I've bought. Like you've been like, what are you doing?
I do remember when you stopped allowing me to follow you on Find My Friends.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did that to you.
Because I opened it and you were at the Apple store.
What was I getting at the Apple store?
I don't know. It's just funny because I just was being silly. I was like, what are you doing? What are you shopping for at the Apple store? Blocked. No longer could follow her on Find My Friends. I think you just don't like the concept of people knowing where you are.
Following me, but it's actually really good for safety.
I think it's good for like not having to say, I'm almost there.
Mhm.
Like, where are you? Like today, I said, what's your ETA? Mal like is asking, you know?
You can't track me now?
No.
Oh.
Ever since the Apple thing.
Oh my God. Okay. I'll let you track me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not worried.
We just went to the next level on the
Yes.
podcast.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Okay.
I'm really uninterested. I gotta tell you.
I won't say. Why are you at Five Below? Why are you at Target again? Okay, so I guess it sounds like the most annoying part of having me like as a money person, as a sister, is when you get your paycheck, and we'll talk about why you get so little of your paycheck. But I will say when you are really happy is when you switch jobs, or whenever you realize how much is in that account, you're kind of blown away, right?
Right now, I really am.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Did you ever do the opposite of what I recommended just to like prove a point or like make me mad?
No, I'm just thinking about like stupid things I've bought though, to just be like, and you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, but the funny thing, like I make tons of mistakes too. So
yeah. Like I remember when we were in New York and I was young and you had like a good job and I didn't, and you took me to get my hair cut and they were like, do you want to do a gloss? And I was like, yeah, because I knew you were paying. Gloss me.
I remember that.
You were like, Arielle. And it was like this Israeli man. Like, he just like did it all.
She added basically, I was treating her to a fancy haircut because it was like a cute sister thing. And then he's like, you would be amazing with a gloss. Would you like a gloss? She's like, yeah. And it was just like, add $80.
Yeah. Still glossing.
It also reminds me of when we were out and you tried to pay for, so we all like treated a round of drinks. And to be fair, she doesn't drink, but when it was her turn to treat, she gave the guy her Pets Plus card.
PetSmart. I was like, do you take PetSmart? And they're like, no, this is New York City.
We take money. Okay.
That was an expensive weekend, though. I think we went to New York for the weekend.
Was that when I got your haircut? Different time?
Different time.
Okay.
Because I went with Megan. And
yeah.
We came, and I remember because I brought like $300. And I thought that was more than enough for a weekend at the time because I was like 22 maybe or something. And
that was...
and that was a long time ago. And you had to buy me breakfast. I remember when I left, I was like, I'm
out.
debt.
But that actually shows. So that was
And I only
something.
bought one round of drinks. I remember being so shook by how I don't know how it even added to that. 'Cause
Right.
we didn't even do anything that crazy.
We went to dinner.
Yeah, dinner once. It was
Yeah.
like crazy. And then I bought one round of drinks.
Did you buy
And I wasn't even
clothes
drinking.
and handbags?
I must have bought clothes or some handbags. I don't know.
I feel like too I'm lost.
But now, like, going to New York with $300, I feel like you wouldn't think you could really do that. If you pay
Maybe
for every meal.
if you eat out, but we
I
eat
eat
a lot
out.
more in now.
Yeah.
But I think that shows because that was something you did for a while after you paid off your credit cards is you did debit cards. Like
I still do that sometimes to put myself in check. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, relax. You're not Beyonce.
And that, I mean, thinking about that, that's like a really great strategy for a weekend to say $300 and then I'm done. I like that.
Yeah, except
Then you're like,
ghetto to ask your sister to buy you breakfast when you leave.
I mean, if I took you I think we went to like
Starbucks or something.
an expensive dinner.
Oh.
Okay. So I want to talk about the experiments I ran on you because we have alluded to them.
Mm-hmm.
I once had you put your credit cards in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when you were trying to pay them off.
That was in college.
It was in college. I wasn't sure.
Or I think I went for my master's degree. So I think it was when I was like 22 because I didn't have credit cards until,
Yeah. How did you even get credit cards?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
My
You
first
just
credit card was to Buckle.
where you worked.
Mm-hmm.
Those
and it
retail
was a limit
cards.
of like $300.
Right. But that one wasn't one that got you in trouble. It was like a next one, right?
Yes, the next one, Capital One.
Got it. And so did
No
it work?
shade, but why are you giving Capital One cards to these clowns?
What? Did it work?
I think it did because I was like, this is so weird. I think I thought I lost it.
Because I think I put them in
You
the freezer.
Put them in the freezer, and I don't think you told me at first.
I think you're really supposed to put them like in an ice cube.
Yeah, because you could just take them out of the freezer and use them if we're being honest.
Right,
Like,
but you didn't.
You're just cold. Here's a cold card. It's icy.
It's like shaming you as you touch it. You know you're not supposed to.
It's too cold.
Yeah. That's like, yeah, I think I like missed.
I think it worked though because the concept, I was like so ashamed that you could put it in the freezer. I was like, I should probably not go in there.
And leave it. And then you would use your debit card. And that's what
Mhm.
helped you because you could only use what you had.
Yeah, because I remember in your book, it talks about like putting the cash out that you are going to use.
Right.
And I don't love doing that just because I don't love going to the bank ever since that whole drama.
The negative balance.
I like never have cash, but I feel like that's a really good like solution.
Right. It's what you did in New York.
Yeah.
And then I remember making the spreadsheet with you where it was like, if you put this much extra towards your debt, how much more quickly you pay it down. Do you remember that when we mapped it out?
What did I owe? I don't even remember. Was it that bad?
I don't think it was, I don't know. It's like, what is that bad? I think it was a few thousand, but it was a lot when you're like,
I make no money.
yeah. It was like, yeah. And the hard part with that is the interest is high. So then if you're only making your minimums, it's growing.
Right.
And you're like, what is going on? I'm making my payments. And so
Right.
it was helpful to see what it took to get it paid down. This one is my favorite experiment because it went so well. Well, you know, you're out of debt. Like pretty quick. It was like a couple years, right? And you were out of debt. So that one worked, even though I did it wrong by having it just be cold. But I set up your 401k. When Aerie starts a job, she'll like send me all the paperwork, which is like
insurance, everything.
Everybody. I think that's so nice to be able to just send that to someone and say, can we talk through it? And so that's like a very nice sister perk. But the downside is I just like set up her 401k to contribute 15%.
The first time, yeah. And I was already, my base was lower then. And I was just like.
But the thing is especially when she started a new job where she got a raise, she didn't really know what her paycheck should be. So it's like.
I still don't know because so much is coming out. I'm like, I feel like
but
I make more than this.
You can't miss it because, well, you miss it, but you can't really know.
No, and I know. I think I did lower it to 10%.
Yeah.
When I switched companies because I was like, let's relax a little bit.
We negotiated. I feel like you texted me and you're like, could I do 5? And I was like, come on, 10.
Yeah.
And I remember, I just think that it's a different feeling to get a paycheck that has nothing taken out and then going forward to then have it be like, oh, I made this much and now it's so much less.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just never got it,
Yeah.
it's almost like it's a little easier.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I still haven't gotten it, so I don't know.
I feel like there's like
Still am all
gratitude and
angst.
resentment.
Yeah, I'm like, could I just be like not this stressed in summer? But no, it's okay.
So tell us about when you realized the positive of this.
Honestly, within the last couple years.
I remember it was when
'Cause I
you
was
were doing with
annoyed.
your mother-in-law.
Yes.
She was doing your taxes.
So, well, and also my mother-in-law, we had like a meeting. She's an accountant and she's amazing. Shout out. But we were looking to see if we could afford to buy our house. And that's when I was seeing where so much of my money was going. And yeah, but in a good way. Like
Right.
she was complimentary too, and she's intense with that stuff. So like
She's very financially savvy.
yes, very. So we're meeting, I think, in the next couple weeks, hopefully, to go consolidate all my 401ks because it's like overwhelming. I get emails like about different ones, and I'm like,
amazing. Yeah, rolling them all over to
Yes.
the current one.
yes,
Or into an
overall,
IRA.
Yeah,
Okay, awesome. And so then you felt really proud because she said, "Wow, you have so much in your retirement," and you saw like
yeah,
6 figures in there.
not well with all three.
Yeah,
Yeah, with all three.
it's incredible.
Yeah, and it feels like I was just smart. It wasn't like I did anything crazy.
Right. It was like the pain.
The little bit of pain, but not like a ton of pain.
Right. A little pain and a little side eye at me.
Yeah.
And now you've got
Yeah.
6-figure
There's like
retirement.
a weird thing too, because like I literally just got an email and it was like, it's time for open enrollment. I was like, I could lower it, but I like won't now. I just feel guilty.
Because you saw
My
the
future
benefits.
self. No, I just feel guilty because it's like if you can figure it out without it, why are you going to do that?
Right.
Like if you're okay, like it'd be nice, but it's like it'd be nice. And then I'm also like, okay, well then just go sell more,
I love that.
motivate yourself in another way.
Right. This is like the retirement's happening. So I just got to earn more for the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Any that I'm missing? Any experiments that you remember that I forgot about?
I don't think so.
All right. If we think of them, we'll say
You
it.
probably have done more on me.
There is a running joke in our family that you're not very tech savvy.
It's a running joke at my job and with my best friends. And my best friend, she gets on me a lot about it.
How do you think that impacts your money? Like to give some examples. Like she doesn't
I don't use MapQuest. As she's like, get your map out. It's not that bad.
she's improved.
But literally everyone I work with, most of the people I work with are older than me and significantly better at.
You were using like a CD player till like last year.
Yes, love CD players. I still have my iPod. I don't care. It's golden. There's nothing like an iPod.
How do you even charge it?
You have a charger. You've got to go on eBay. eBay's got it going on. You can get so much stuff like that.
Romantic.
Yeah, it's not like a Walkman. It's like a good iPod.
You got an expensive iPod.
The best of the best.
Okay, so how do you think it impacts your money, if it at all? Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe because like sometimes I just don't look. Yeah, I mean, I think it does. There's been times where I've overdrafted as a full-grown adult because I just didn't like look and I was not thinking.
Makes
It
sense.
was like last week.
But actually, I think it's very common to overdraft.
It's so easy because I'm always trying to put more in my savings.
Right.
And yeah, it's just very easy to do.
If you keep a lean account,
yeah,
if you want as much in savings as possible, it's like one miscalc or one not looking.
right. And not looking, I think, is a technological thing because there's times where I've been locked out of things because I don't remember my password and I'm not organized. I also have ADD, so sometimes it's like
I can show you on your phone. You can just have all your passwords saved.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
See, amazing.
Yes.
Next level. What else we got?
Okay.
AI. I know. I'm getting into it.
AI. Yeah, you are.
I am. I'm talking to Claude.
Good.
We talking.
And it's helpful so far, right? Not about money stuff yet.
Yeah, it's more anxiety. And Claude's like, your eggs are fine. Relax.
Just eat them. Oh, yeah. You need to give a little context.
Yeah, I ordered Walmart delivery, which has been a great thing. I got from you, actually. I do Walmart Plus. I don't do my meat there, but I do other stuff, and all my baby stuff and dog stuff. And Jack, my husband, forgot to get the door. I guess, He said they didn't ring the doorbell. I don't know if they're supposed to. It was like a whole thing. But the eggs were left out for like an hour and 45. So I asked Claude if they were okay because they were still cold.
And Claude said,
Claude was like, I've noticed you have a lot of anxiety around things you're eating. And I was like, yes. And now there's a parasite. So just saying.
Just saying, but maybe that
Maybe
cooked
I'm on
the
top of
parasite out of it.
Yeah.
What's something about your finances people would never guess? And anything I don't even know about.
You wouldn't know. I just opened a new credit card.
You did?
Yes.
You didn't even ask me which
I
one?
know, I should have. It was like kind of impulse.
Oh, this is also when you ask for raises, you don't ask me too.
No, I asked for, yeah.
What was the credit card?
Credit card was, there was like a $200 cash back incentive, and I knew I was going to spend that real quick.
So you wanted just the cash back with your current bank or different?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just the same credit card, which is probably stupid.
And they got you it in the mail? Or how'd you find out
Yeah.
about it? See?
Oh, no, I think Credit Karma
Sent a recommendation?
said you should get another credit card. And then I started thinking that would be good for my credit to have a bigger spending limit or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Utilization.
yeah, but I should have talked to you about it.
I mean,
But maybe that's my
okay.
spite. Maybe that's what I do. I'm just like, hey, got a credit card. Hey,
I think too,
got a
because,
car. Hey.
well, you never buy a car without telling me, but I think sometimes you want to just like get I have this too. Like you just want to get it over with. So like to have to ask someone and then talk through it, it's like going to delay
I
you.
talk to you about my I have a Victoria's Secret credit card.
Again?
I've just had it forever.
Oh, yeah. That's the one we
But
paid.
that's like a stupid
That was
one.
the bane. That was the one that was the hardest to pay off, right? That was the biggest
Because
balance.
yeah.
I remember that card. But yeah, you just
Never
didn't
have
close
too
it.
many underwear.
And all right, we'll talk about like the new credit card. Has that, because it's great to open things and get bonuses and get points, but like has it caused you to spend more?
I think so.
Yeah, if you're being honest.
If I'm being honest, I think so.
It's very honest of you.
So I was like, look at me.
And also the more credit cards you have, the like it almost, if you don't add it up, it can feel like, oh, I'm not spending that much because each
That's how I
one
feel.
is separate.
Yeah.
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 All right. Good to know. We can talk about that. Some homework.
No. Okay, so that's my secret.
Secrets out. What are you working towards affording next?
Right now, I really want to get my savings up just in general to feel more comfortable, like in case anything ever happened.
Replenish.
And then we at our house, it's so funny, but we want a fence for our dogs. And we got a quote, and then we got a good quote, and we almost did it. And then the HOA said no. And we still don't really know what happened because our neighbor next to us has the same fence. So
That's weird.
we don't think we're ever going to get the same good price either, because we got like 2 quotes and they were literally like 50% different.
Wow.
Right. So, but it would really make our lives a lot easier to have like a really nice fence to let our dogs out. And then we also want a sauna.
I get it.
I'm not that into it.
Outdoor or
I'm
indoor?
Super into it. He wants indoor. And now that you're super into it, I've been reading about it, and it's like the key to longevity. So
Where is it going to go?
you can put them like in your bathroom.
So in your bathroom, you're thinking?
I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't have a place yet.
He's going to have to pick it because it's like way more important to him.
Got it.
At this point. But yeah.
Amazing.
More saving, and then
Okay.
maybe pay off my car eventually one day.
And the fence is so that you can let the dogs out without walking them, kind of let them run around.
Pain in the butt. Yeah. And we have like one big dog who could really use the running freedom. And like walking her sometimes is really hard because it's so hot.
Right.
So not that it won't be hot in the fence.
But you don't have to go.
But I don't have to go. And
Yeah.
I just, and before bed, like when you're really lazy, and you can just let them out. It's nice.
Yeah. They just like the last fish or whatever.
The final fish.
The final fish. All right. So you are starting a project called Anxious Aerie. Can you tell us about it? I think it's going to be incredible.
I'm starting it with Ashley. Actually, you were my inspo. Yeah, I'm just have anxiety around a lot of stuff, and I used humor to kind of get through it. And I think, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to post and do stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know.
Share her anxiety journey.
Just share my journey and make it light.
Yeah, because I think a lot of things, well, even like everyone's anxiety can be different, but just to share like everyday things and how it pops up and how you manage it. And I think it will be very relatable and help a lot of people.
I hope so.
And how, just curious, this could be an entire episode, but how do you think your anxiety impacts your spending, like, and money in general? Do you think that you spend more because of it, less because of it?
I think more, because a lot of my anxiety has to do with being comfortable. So like, if I'm trying to go somewhere and I don't know if it's like how I'm going to feel about it, I overpack, overbuy, overdo a lot of that. And I've missed trips due to anxiety. So I've spent money on things that I couldn't get back, which is unfortunate. And I am not a good flyer. And I think for the future, I am going to try to invest in extra legroom, which is going to be more expensive than flying. But I fly so little.
So you might be saving.
I would be saving because, and it's like extra legroom is not first class. It's just like a little bit of something. But yeah.
So you probably overall save more because you don't travel a lot. But when you do, you want to be comfortable.
Right. Like I don't want to stay like, I don't travel a lot at all. But like if I'm going to travel, I'm going to check the hotel, make sure it's nice.
To the point of spending more when you're anxious, I actually just wrote about this, that sending E to sleepaway camp, Justin kind of called me out on it. I was buying, like, I got like 8 bathing suits. Didn't need that many, but just like the more prepared the more things I could have him have and like feel like it was so lined up. Like I sent him with 50 stamps. Justin was like, is he going to write like 2 letters a day or something?
Yeah.
But that made me feel, it was like I had no control of how it would go, but like.
You could control how much he had and what.
Yeah. And so I overspent. You know, to feel better.
For example, I always do that. And like, I think it's funny because people will be like, oh my God, why do you have goldfish in your bag? Like, that's so random. And then like, once I was at a wedding and like everyone was famished and everyone was like eating my goldfish. And I was like, I told you, like, you need, like, I'm prepared. Like I had perfume. Everyone was smelly and sweaty. And like, I had perfume and goldfish and everyone was like ready.
I love it.
Yeah.
They all thank you in the end.
Yeah, but like, of course, like when you see my purse, like people used to think like when I didn't have kid, they'd be like, oh, she has kid. And I'm like, no, it's my comfort snacks.
Animal crackers
and goldfish are.
You also have a lot of TikToks.
If you have like any anxiety and your stomach's weird too, like goldfish and animal crackers will fix it.
I love it. Well, this is I'm like after this conversation, I'm very excited to have this series. We have to think of a cute name for it.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on and sharing.
Thank you so much. I had a great time.
And I think for the homework, maybe we should start mapping out, like, I know you can't do it now, but maybe when does business pick up?
Usually October.
So October.
September is usually the worst month.
Oh.
Like it's like when you die.
Okay.
Not really, but you're
few
just
more
like,
months.
oh my God.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like notorious, I think, also for offices. Like,
but aren't people back by then? Not here. No, they come in October.
October is like it starts to get cooler, and I feel like there's more, even if it's not more people that are back, but it's just more like people coming out or whatever.
Coming out of their holes.
Yeah. Most of the people that during the summer are people that are here year round and end up in the hospital or whatever.
Right. Well, yeah, we'll set you up and then we can see how that could be our latest experiment. Like, how can we set you up so that you're like feeling good in the summer?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You can buy me lunch today.
To say thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
And spilling your guts.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for listening to How Do You Afford This? If you love this inside look into how people are actually affording their lives, follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. We have new episodes dropping every week, and trust me, you do not want to miss them. And if you enjoyed the show, please share this with a friend. You'll get credit for introducing them to their favorite new podcast, and you'll be helping me on my mission to make crafting a wealthy life more accessible, more transparent, and a whole lot more fun. One more thing before you go, if this got you fired up to chase your own money goals, come hang out with us in the Money Club. It's a community of ambitious women building wealth together, and on average, members put an extra $10,000 toward their money goals in the first year. Come see what it's all about at thefiscalfemme.com/money-club. See you next week.